Hello, hello, hello. How are you? Is this a fun podcast for April? Is it? Is that consistency? Consistency, is that you? Anyway, my name is Lisa Kanyamozi and this is Conversations with Kanyamozi. For the month of April, we are focusing on quotes that inspire me, that I repeat, that have had an impact in my life, that could speak to you, and then I'm just going to break them down to how they make sense, and maybe you'll pick up or you will just be like, okay, thanks for jazzing us, babe. But in all of that, don't forget to follow our socials. That's Conversations with Kanyamozi on Instagram, and subscribe to Conversations with Kanyamozi on Spotify, Apple, in Jesus' name, by the time this one goes up, it's on Apple Podcasts and Google Podcasts, and just put up that notification bell. If you would like to follow me privately, just email me personally. If you want to get more personal, it is Kanyamozi Raboni across all social media platforms, and we also have a YouTube channel that you can also check out. And let's get into it. The third quote that I really like, I say it as often as not as often as I say my name, but I believe in it. Like I think through it. I know that it is possible and it makes sense. And that is, if it's meant to be, it will be. Yeah. If something is for you, there is no person, no force, no supernatural power, nothing is going to stop you from receiving what has your name on it. Does that make sense? I don't know if I'm a manifestation believer. Like, I'm a manifestation maniac. Like, I will just look at something and I'm like, oh yeah, that's gonna be mine. Period. I've manifested it. That's it. That's the end. Like, finished and clear. And I truly believe manifestation works. And in that same faith, I truly believe in the statement, if it's meant to be, it will be. If something has your name on it, even if it comes 2 years later than when you wanted it, even if it comes 10 years later than you wanted it, it has your name on it. It knows its owner. It's going to come to you. And if something is not meant for you, hey, you will climb the mountain. You will cross hurdles. You will fire every sort of what's it called? That thing that stops you. Stumbling block. Like you will do whatever. I think you could even touch it, like mildly have like a tiny grip in it, and you'll lose it because it's not meant for you. And if it's not meant for you, you have to find peace. You definitely have to find peace. So the quote is, if it's meant to be, it will be. And I'm going to explain it in like 4 sections of my life, for specifically for things that were meant for me, that came to me and came to me in my time. The first one is my radio job. So I left active media 2022, but I was working in the media from 2016 in print, and I'd always known that I thought I didn't want TV. I actually have 2 stories for you guys. Wow. Anyway, I'd always thought that I didn't want TV, right? But I always knew I wanted radio. And the thing with radio, it was offered to me at some point in 2017, 2018, but it was at a radio station that wasn't for me. Like, I knew it wasn't for me. It was speaking across a person that I wasn't supposed to ever align with in my life. They were never supposed to have contact with me. And I remember entering that station and just freezing. I just froze. And this is, I think, 2018 February. And I then go on to do a media course, and I feel a lot more confident. And I remember I'd quit media because I wasn't happy with the media station that I was working with. I wasn't happy with the supervisor I had. I just wasn't happy with the whole work experience. And I was like, at that point I was like, okay, so how do I even get back? How does my foot even get back into the media door? But it was I think during the week, Monday or Wednesday, when someone called me that I'd met at the former media house, and they were like, hi, are you still interested in doing radio? There's an opening here. It's not guaranteed. We just know someone's going on maternity leave, and they would need someone to sit in. Is that something you're willing to do? My guys, as in I didn't think I'd ever get back. But when something is meant for you, it will look for you, it will search for you. I had interacted with this person, I'd say hi every now and then, bye every now and then. But the fact that top of mind, and I got into that media house, and I got the job, and I got another full day job, and I also got TV. And people had always said, Lisa, you should do TV. And I'd always say no. But it was written in the stars that I should explore TV at some point. Like, I should give myself the credit of being on, screen of a national station. And I was. And it happened so seamlessly. Like, I didn't have to fight for it. Like, things just came piece by piece. I remember when I shot the pilot for my TV show, like, it was approved. Start shooting, get ready here, do this. And by the time I left, they'd even asked for me to do another show, another segment on another channel of theirs. So when something is for you, it's for you. Like, you collect it. The current job I'm doing now, I'm a program director for Girl Talk Anglophone under Choose Yourself. Yeah, if you want to know my stuff, just follow me on LinkedIn. It's also Kanyamozi. But I remember a year to getting that position. I really liked my supervisor, but I don't know. I just wanted that position. Like, does that make any sense? I was like, I don't even think she'll ever quit because she really likes it. But I just put it out in the universe. Like, I just said, I want that position and I'm gonna get it. Guys, I applied for that position and I only got up to the second step, and then they took me out. Like, I got to the second step and then I didn't qualify to the next two. And I was shattered because I was like, okay, so like someone else is going to work my job? What? And I remember a month and a half or 2 months later, I got a call past office hours, mind you. And they're like, hi. So, we've reevaluated the people. Okay, they didn't say all of that, but okay, let me just tell the truth. They said, hi. We really would like to have you for this position. Do you think you can take on the workload? Are you willing to come and join the team in the capacity? You people, friends and foes. And I feel like it came at the right time, because at that time I had decided, I'd resolved to leave my media job, which wouldn't have given me the time to take on this new role, because not that it was so intensified, but it was in such a toxic environment that my brain was clogged. So for my brain to free, I had told myself, I'm going to leave this job. I don't know what I'm going to do, if it's going to focus on Obanide and maybe Obanide will be able to pay me and maintain my lifestyle. I don't know, but I know I'm leaving. And the job was meant for me. The position was meant for me. The way my supervisor left, I was so shook. I was like, oh my God, no, don't go. Like, don't go. But I was also shook, like, that they would come and have me for that same position and trust me with that role. So that's that. That's one thing. 2, let me give you on friendships. Yeah, so 4 sectors, but they're actually like in 2 categories. So for friendships, if you know me, you know I love Noella. I love me some Noella. Noella Mela, but I love me like. So I call her my safest space. And I think our friendship was written in the stars, or it was meant to be. Like, it was a friendship that was intended to happen. Noelle and I knew each other for at least 4 to 5 years before we actually started being friends. Like, before, we just knew, okay. We even shared one of my besties, Tona. We shared a friend. Tona was her best friend, and she was one of my close friends. And we still did not build a friendship. But the time that me and Noelle started to talk to each other was a time that we truly needed our friendship. Like, we fully needed each of our personalities and our being present to go through that place in our life. So our friendship was already written in the stars. It just needed to happen at the right time. So that friendship was meant to be. It just came in its time. And then another one is with Blessed. Now, Blessed, if you know me on social media, if you know my friends, like, you can't say Lisa's friends without putting Blessed in the list, because Blessed is the part where my oxygen passes. Like, I just don't know what I would do without Blessed in my life. Blessed is, And I just had a conversation with her the week that I'm recording this, and I was just like, this is why you're my friend. Like, I get it. Like, I love all my friends, and all of them play such crucial roles. There's stuff that I know only Blessed will understand of my character. The other people will just be like, even if they've been my friends for long, like, there's a way Blessed understands it that it makes sense. Does that make sense? Blessed and I, our friendship faced a break. Not a breakup. Breakup means you don't come back together. Faced a break. And at that time, my fave Esther kept trying to put us back together. It's like, you guys, you can't not joke because of this. And both of our egos just refused. But the time when me and Blessed came back together, it's like the break was necessary for us to grow, and also grow in terms of our friendship for us to come back. Does that make sense? And it came back at the right time. It came back seamlessly. It came back so easy, and it came back much stronger than where it was. So when I say if it's meant to be, it will be. And I remember I used to tell Esther, don't worry, like, if me and her are supposed to be friends again, we're going to be friends again. What helped is that we didn't talk badly about each other during our break. But if you're meant to be friends, if something is supposed to happen for you, it's going to happen for you. It will happen. Yes, you put in the effort. For example, I did not show up to my workplaces. I did not curate skills. I did not better myself in terms of being a good friend. I did not text back the people who are supposed to be friends with. Like, I did put in my efforts. But if something is supposed to happen, with conviction, like, it's going to happen for you in its time. And if something is not going to happen, everything in the world is going to separate it from happening. So if it's meant to be, it will be. And if it's not, find peace. And that's one of the things that I have, like, there's a situation in my life where I really wanted for it to be, and I don't know if it will be. We shall see. We'll see. But I also asked when I was writing in my journal, when I was speaking over the situation, I was like, if this is not for me, give me the peace to understand it, and give me the healing that I need to go through it. And that's something that you can also adopt. Yeah, so I don't know how this got really deep. But thank you so much for listening to Conversations with Kanyamozi. And I hope that through the week, or as you listen, if something is for you, it shall come to you. And if something is not, however much you work for it, just have to truly believe it has crossed your path and you're not going to achieve it. Other than that, go ahead and follow us on our social media. It's Conversations with Kanyamozi. If you want to get personal, it's Kanyamozi Raboni. And also click on that subscribe button, because if you guys subscribe, I'll get more money. If I get more money, I can shoot better. Okay? Bye-bye.